This is the latest American development, as construction in the United States is in full swing. For instance, in September 2022, approximately 1,555,000 residential homes were started to be built in the United States. And of course, there is a need to take care of the infrastructure as well. That's why American engineers are suggesting some innovative ways to accelerate the work without losing quality. The system shown in the video is mounted on a tracked or wheeled loader, similar to what you see on the screen. Depending on the model, it provides a working width ranging from 1.2 to 6.7 meters. It will help in working with concrete, screed, and gravel. This is the only such versatile product on the market. Developers promise that only half the number of workers will be needed, and for those who remain, the work will be much easier. The system is already patented. The price of the system starts at $9,000. Americans never cease to amaze. The American company Deltec Homes specializes in houses and does so successfully that it even made appearances in several popular reality shows. The team's approach to business is as follows. All components of the house are manufactured at the company's factory and then sent to the site where local builders work with them. Among the options are not only traditional rectangular houses but also round homes. For example, a circular home with an area of 139 square meters accommodates 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, and a living room of 39 square meters. The company states that such a house can be built on any type of foundation. Depending on the conditions, panels weighing up to 363 kilograms are used, and the flooring can handle a static load of up to 136 kilograms per square meter. The approximate price tag for a turnkey house of this kind ranges from $480,000 to $750,000. Another development from the United States. The manufacturer notes that its products have been used on all continents, including Antarctica with a total coverage area of about 7 million square meters. So what exactly do they offer to engineers and builders? Before you is a flexible, multi-layered fabric with reinforcement potential, which is filled with concrete or other compounds. It is often used in places where erosion protection is required. This includes around bridge supports, reservoirs, shorelines, piers, landfills, and sewer systems. Essentially, it is a kind of gigantic blanket, water-resistant, non-toxic, and fire-safe. The blanket itself is so versatile that it is even employed at nuclear power plants in the United States. Let's move to the United Kingdom. There, they decided to build a hostel for students of the University of York. This prestigious institution has a rich history and more than 20,000 students from over 150 countries, so they needed a lot of rooms. The final project comprises 1,480 rooms, 18 separate buildings, and a budget of about $150 million. Such a grandiose project cannot be entrusted to just anyone. That's why the company FP McCann got involved, the largest precast concrete manufacturer in the country. Looking ahead, the company successfully coped with the task by delivering 7,177 reinforced concrete elements right on time. Moreover, all elements received QR code, which simplified tracking and verification. And the speed was impressive. A huge 4-story building with 86 rooms was erected in 32 days. If you've ever wondered whether it's possible to first construct a roof on the ground and then lift and install it, take a look at this system. This method of building a roof is faster and more cost-effective as there's no need to lift materials to a height using additional equipment and no need to go up and down a ladder. The system was created by Neil Joseph Coote, a licensed carpenter who spent a significant part of his life in construction. He conceived the idea of building a roof on the ground while resting on a construction site and recognized the need to reduce the risk of working at heights. Did you know that Australia once set a very unusual construction record? It turns out that the country builds the largest houses in the world. The average area of new homes fluctuates around 214 square meters. Not surprising, considering the highly advanced construction technologies here. In today's video, they are represented by a unique system of fixed formwork. The key feature of the formwork is its simplicity of installation. The ready panels are either inserted or snapped into place. Thanks to this, installation takes half the time, and the formwork can be used in a wide variety of applications, whether for house extensions or sewage system organization. The company offers options ranging from 110 to 300 millimeters in thickness. All of them are fire-resistant and easily maneuverable by hand, eliminating the need for crane assistance. This pouring mold turns construction literally into a game of Lego construction. The form uses a unique profile, thanks to which each block is identical to the previous one, allowing them to connect perfectly. The identity and connectivity is achieved because the molds are essentially consist of 2 steel pieces with 10 interlocking recesses. Working with such forms is very simple. You need to place the form on a steel or plastic base, then pour the material into it, smooth it out, let it dry, and after 24 hours everything is ready. The resulting blocks can be used to create barriers, retaining walls, or storage spaces. In other words, for constructing massive structures. However, if smaller blocks are needed, a simple partition can be installed, dividing the form into 2 parts. In general, such forms are produced not only by one company. There is a large number of similar forms that essentially differ only in appearance. Before you is a flat slab that incorporates plastic balls, which allows you to almost completely eliminate the concrete from the middle of the slab, which does not fulfill any structural functions. Thanks to this, the weight of the construction is significantly reduced. This type of construction requires 3 components: concrete reinforcing bars and hollow balls. The balls themselves are made from high-density polypropylene materials that do not undergo a chemical reaction with concrete or reinforcing bars. The concrete used to fill the balls is self-compacting, enveloping areas of reinforcement congestion and narrow sections, while also allowing air passage and resisting delamination. Overall, Bubble Deck has numerous advantages over conventional flooring. For instance, the hollow ball slab has a reduced weight, which means that fewer columns are used and there are no beams under the ceiling. This significantly reduces material costs by up to 50% and reduces transportation expenses. It is also astonishing that a ball made from 1 kilogram of plastic replaces 100 kilograms of concrete. The production of such a mass of plastic results in far fewer carbon dioxide emissions than the production of an equivalent mass of concrete. You always want to do 2 things at once, and especially when it comes to construction. eBoard precisely offers this opportunity: renovation and insulation in a single operation. Insulation panels consist of a material that is 94% air enclosed within a closed structure. This solution will definitely appeal to cost-conscious individuals, as it's practically an ideal insulator that helps save electricity. The high insulation quality is also achieved because the panels interlock with each other through tongue and groove connections and a universal system. As a result, the panels are impermeable to water, but allow vapor to pass through, alongside being a high-quality, durable, and freeze-resistant insulation system. eBoard is also an excellent way to refresh a building's exterior. For this purpose, the system offers 100 different colors to suit any taste. Another advantage is the eBoard is a comprehensive solution, eliminating the need for additional purchases. The package includes insulation material, brick tiles, construction adhesive, and other auxiliary accessories. You get to choose the insulation thickness and brick color yourself, depending on the surface you need to cover. All components are laid out in the required quantity. Modern stadiums are not only about impressive capacity, but also about equally impressive challenges. For instance, the mobility of the structure is of paramount importance, which is facilitated by features like expansion joints. These are relevant not only in earthquake-prone areas, but also in proximity to mining sites. Additionally, they serve to ensure the stadium component's longevity without issues. These presented joints are already in use in numerous American stadiums. Waterproof joints made from hybrid components such as silicone impregnation and foam are easy to install. Their size ranges from 50 to 400 millimeters. The manufacturer is confident that this development will be useful, not only in stadiums but also in parking lots and even airports. For those who don't know, gravel is often used for landscaping purposes. However, there is an issue. Gravel surfaces require stabilization. This is where systems like these come to the rescue. They are referred to as gravel grids or mats. The construction is typically simple: a polypropylene grid and a geotextile underlay for protection against weeds. The standard size of the mat is 1.8 square meters. Depending on the subtype, some gravel grids allow not only walking, but also driving on them. Write in the comments which of these building technologies you liked and which one you would like to improve. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Kara Show channel. Also, on our channel there are many other interesting videos. See you next time.